Their first game of the year to Longview, the Lufkin Panthers. Remember, they lost 7-3 back in August, and look what they've done. They reeled off a win every week. They're the newest team in that district, at least from this part of East Texas. And see, next week they travel to the coast to take on Galveston Ball. And Kyle, it's a 3-hour drive. Could that affect them, depending on what time they leave?
Well, I'm going to say no, and the only reason I'm going to say no is because they made a trip to Texarkana earlier this year, which is about the same distance, about a 3-hour drive, and they took care of business there. Now, I know the quality of teams is different. Galveston Ball has the kid, I believe his name's Jonah Williams, who is a stud. He scored a touchdown every way possible last season. So Lufkin's going to have to control him. But, you know, you look at Lufkin, Coleman, that 7-3 loss back at Longview seems so long ago now. But they've rounded off 8 wins since then, and we talked about it. You know, their first 3 district wins were over the 3 kind of lesser teams in that district. So we were going to see what Lufkin has as they play these last couple teams. Well, they're still pretty good. They're still winning football games. So shout out to Coach Todd Quick and the Lufkin Panthers over there. And they have a chance on Friday to wrap up a district title in when you look at how they got here, being put in one district, appealing, then being moved to this district. I bet you they wish they didn't accept that appeal now, because Lufkin's about to come in here and win that district.
Ryan was on earlier, and Ryan Smith of KTRE. And the defense, they're the star of the show here. You know, I mean, they keep the offense in the game, and that's good and all. But you want your offense to do all offensive things. You know, so I'm pretty sure Coach Quick will find a way to put points on the board where you don't have to. And I don't think he relied on the defense tonight to put points on the board, but it just happened that way. And so this is going to be a very interesting week for the Lufkin Panthers because of who they're going to play and because of what's on the line. And how do they shore up that offense to strike, you know, even if that means chewing up the clock and marching down the field and getting a 3 if you can't get that 7, but because you know the kind of defense you have. You know, this defense has had a lot they've shined a lot. They've been more consistent than non-consistent and inconsistent than the offense has. And so you got that defense just knocking around, getting those turnovers, an opportunistic situation for them. Yeah, 3 hours. If nothing else, they'll sleep for 3 hours and get extra rest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, we had to make a trip. When I was in high school, when I was in Lindo, we had to make a trip to Texarkana. That was one of our longer trips. That one and the Nacogdoches trip. But yeah, man, all you can do is just. I mean, what else are you going to do?
You're right.
I mean, when you're on the bus for 2.5, 3 hours, which I'm sure Lufkin will take the charter buses. I don't think they're going to take Old Yellers down there to Galveston. But, yeah, I mean, what else do? You just kind of rest up, listen to some music, get your mind right, and just prepare for the game. It's a lot better to drive back from wins when you do something like that than a loss. So if you take care of business, the road trip back is going to be fantastic.
Okay, we're going to